This one's for you, a very timely today's consumer.
Ah, yes, Mother's Day coming up on Sunday, and that means a lot of folks have flowers to buy for the special women in their lives.
Yeah, and a little fair warning to you all, you might expect to pay more for those arrangements. I know because I already ordered mine. NBC's Emilie Ikeda is here with a closer look. Hey,
Carson, I love it. You're on it. Very good. All right, well, it's one of the busiest times of year for florists. Prom, graduations, and of course, Mother's Day, all in the span of a few weeks. But this year, flower shops across the country are seeing a spike in the cost of both florals and supplies as tariffs take root. And now it's forcing some shoppers watching their wallets to get creative with those bouquets. Flowers and Mother's Day go hand in hand for millions of Americans.
I recently received the most beautiful flowers.
But this year, that arrangement could cost you a bit more green.
What is the name of that white?
Peonies.
Oh, peony.
Many florists, like Matless Florists in New York City, import nearly all of their flowers from other countries. Hydrangeas from Colombia, roses from Ecuador, tulips from Holland. And because of recent tariffs and the global trade war, owner Yossi Benamou says they're now costing him roughly 10% more across the board. And it's not just the flowers popping up. The plastic and vases that come from China up at least 30% for this longtime business owner. Are you having to pass some of those costs on to the customers?
I'm trying not to, so we can keep customers happy and come back. Some of them we have no choice.
Nearly 80% of fresh cut flowers sold here are brought in from outside of the U.S. Imports of just fresh cut roses totaling $800 million in 2022.
Flowers are not something that we can buy in advance and hold on to. They have to be cut fresh. Consumers are really going to feel that pinch when they're buying flowers.
Still, the National Retail Federation anticipates flowers to remain the most popular gift this Mother's Day, followed by greeting cards and special outings, with total spending expected to bloom beyond $34 billion this year. But no need to take extreme measures to save on costs.
Did you take the flowers at my mother's site?
What?
They wouldn't take the 50 at the flower store.
How could you do that?
Experts say to ask your florist for more commonly grown flowers in the U.S., like sunflowers, daisies, and lilies, or consider a new trend springing up, paper bouquets, with several companies offering evergreen arrangements.
This is so cute.
But Benhamou is hopeful his customers will still want to smell the roses.
There's no substitute for flowers, I don't think.
Well, but are there?
What are there? That's
What
the
about
question.
these fake paper flowers, Em?
Well, okay, so here's an alternative for a little pop of color. You got some cutout flowers here. And hey, you don't have to water these at least. And some of these even cheaper than $10. But if you are really all about the fresh flowers, what about going to your local grocery store? I love me some Trader Joe's flowers. And then just arrange the bouquet at home. Yes, exactly. And then instead of fresh cut flowers, what about fresh cut plants or nursery plants? The majority of nursery plants in the U.S. are grown here, so you could save some time on there. Also, shipping fees as well.
If I showed up at home and gave these to my wife,
this isn't for her.
I would be headed for divorce.
Confirmed.
Yeah, there'd be a blanket and a pillow on the couch waiting for you, Craig.
You know what's funny? They
do
look
good
better on
camera.
TV.
I just was thinking that.
Exactly. They look nice on TV, but
maybe a
person,
backdrop.
once you turn it to the side, though, you can kind of see.
You realize the paper.
If this had a bunch of cash maybe attached to it, maybe.
There you go.
Would Al
You're getting
Roker,
creative.
Jewelry or something.
would Roker show up and present those to Deborah Roberts?
If that's the last thing I ever wanted to do. Yeah, maybe, but no.
Honestly, a beautiful letter from your
There you
kids.
go.
If you force your kids to write something sentimental.
Yeah.
Honestly, mommy,
That's number one.
speaking for the mommy at the desk here, yes, I think that's what we want.
Well, yeah, that's for the kids.
She didn't want a letter from me.
What would you from you, Al?
No,
ChatGPT, Al.
Pardon?
ChatGPT.
Exactly, yeah. All right. Well, we